Hello again, welcome back to the channel. It is that time of the month again. It is the time for a new Hero of the Month, so we're going to go through what I think of it. It's Elradir. I think this is a bit of a mixed hero. I think it does have a place. It could be useful, particularly on offense, not so much on defense, but offense I think it could be very useful. We'll start off with its attack stat. Its stats, pretty average across the board. 766 is on the higher side, but it's nothing to write home about. Again, defense 745. It's about the mean, and health is about the same. Power 791, which I think is a bit ridiculous. I mean, let's take Osana for example. Her power is 775. There's no contest between those two. Okay, wizard class. I can't remember how many nodes how many attack nodes are there? Either way. Passive abilities. Mana from ailment. Small amount of mana whenever they receive a status ailment. I think that's a pretty good one. There's a lot of status ailment heroes around at the minute. You think the main defenses that people use at the minute are Beera tanks, loads of status ailments. What's her name? Frigg, status ailments. Gravemaker, Veiler, Finley. There's a lot of status ailments out there. Resist blocking special skills. I don't know if that's just for like Mickey, because that's Mickey's symbol, or whether it will apply to people like Hansel or Ulfrike especially. I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't apply to the likes of Ulfrike. With Ulfrike being a very slow hero, I think they're less likely to get a counter hero to her who's not also very slow. Because if you nullified Ulfrike's attack, you would nullify the whole hero and no one would use her, because she's just so slow. Okay, now for the good stuff. Average mana speed, not horrific. At the minute, average mana speed heroes tend to be doing quite a decent amount of damage. 255 damage to the target and nearby enemies, that's to be expected. A lot of average mana heroes do quite a lot of damage to 3 heroes, if you think. Malikna does that, Frida does that, Norns does that. That's pretty normal. Now we get into the good stuff. The caster reflects 100% of the damage received from their status elements to all enemies for 3 turns. I think this is good and bad. It's only to the caster. So if someone like Gravemaker misses, there's not a lot. If Gravemaker doesn't hit this person, then Elradir, then it's no use to you. However, on the flip side, if Gravemaker does hit Elradir, all of the opposing team then have his burn. What other really horrific status elements are there that do loads of damage? Oh, I wonder whether this would work against Morgan Le Fay? Because her status ailment, or like Natalia, not that they're very popular heroes, but Morgan Le Fay fully leveled does about 900 damage over 4 turns. So I wonder whether that one would count. That would be interesting to see. How would I test that? Hopefully someone in the alliance will get Elradir, and then I'll see if they can see if I can test it with them. That'll be an interesting topic for another video. I think on very status ailment heavy defenses, this hero could be worth its weight in gold. I'm thinking now. There's a lot of heroes, defenses out there that have Beera tanks. Every time Beera hits him, your whole team gets. If Beera goes off, for example, there's no guarantee that her minions are going to hit everyone. But if one of those minions hits him, all of your team gets that status ailment. Which then, if all of your team have that status ailment, and Beera goes off again, her status ailment is the poison damage and can't receive new minions, which would nullify Beera. Oh, I think they've brought in an anti-Beera hero. That could shake things up again. It'd be interesting to get him. I'm not overly bothered if I get him or not, but if he did, I would ascend him. I said in my last, I think it was in the roster video I did, about wanting more heroes that do damage to 3, and I was going to level Malikna next, but I'm not now. I'm leveling Asena because, common sense. And then obviously the standard all nature allies get a small amount of mana at the end of each turn, so he likes to give himself mana as well. So that average, if you put a 23 troop on him, it makes him functionally fast. If you take into account his small amount of mana at the end of each turn and mana bonus for all the status ailments he's going to get, oh, hang on, what was he? Yeah, he's a wizard. Let's have a look at the wizard path. And let's see, yes, wizard path does have a mana bonus node. I wonder how fast you could actually get his mana to go off again. Whether it would go off whether you could get it down to 8 or 7 tiles. Oops, that was the wrong button. Yeah, the more I'm thinking about this, the more I'm actually quite liking this hero. I think the second point on his special is very anti-Beera. It's the fact that it reflects the damage as well. He doesn't even take it. Oh, that's good. Who else does loads of damage? Oh. Oh. Actually, it says 100% of the damage received. So maybe the minion, maybe it wouldn't block Beera's minions from going off again. So that's not damage, is it? Okay, that'd be an interesting one to test. I think it would only be thinking about it now, I don't think it would be the blocking minions, but I do think it would put all of the status ailments on. Not all the status ailments, the poison damage. Oh, that's another thing. Gravemaker does extra damage against green, doesn't he? So rather than his usual, 180 damage over 2 turns, I think they receive about 250 or 260. So you get Gravemaker's increased damage over 2 turns onto their whole team. Ouch. That's not good. That's quite literally a game changer. Anyway, I'm rambling on now, and I keep thinking and then unthinking myself about this hero. I think it's a good hero, and I would level them in a heartbeat. So let's have another glimpse at him. Artwork's not horrific. It's not their best, but it's not horrific. But I think he's definitely worth leveling. As always, like, comment, subscribe, support the channel, and I will see you next time.